I've always thought that if the four founders had got on better, Hogwarts wouldn't have fostered such intense house life.
When you find a good opportunity, why is it easy to burn out? I question anything teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest? Find myself studying at home like these days. I have to be careful.
Heard you and Sebastian traversed a mountain in Loyalist territory. You know, that sort of thing could have got you both killed.
See if I can spot the elusive giant squid.
Not fast, the whole
More
city
powerful than the dark
shouldn't
arts?
let anything about me.
Not even love, I reckon. Astonishing, really. But apart from those lucky enough to have a ritual wizard in the family, the mother world has never truly realized that it exists.
I never got a single letter when she's away at school.
I would like
Pretty
a job with that
refused
upkeep syndrome. I wish I'd paid more attention to those at Hogwarts. Seems a natural fit for me. No need for sleeping drafts and me. Proper day's work, nice new butter, and
taken to Harlem at the middle of the night. She
I
insisted
just
on
want
staying
more
in
family
Jones's. I should have kept my
They do
distance,
seem
I can tell you that.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Unless, of course, he means to use it.
Has there ever been an empire worth knowing?
But at what cost?
It is done.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnabas Devil in a while, has there?
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard. You're gonna regret coming.
Crucial.
How delightful.
Rookwood's
Confringo!
Little brat. Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
The pendant!
Crucial.
You will pay for your deed.
You come down.
Knew you would. You're easier to spot than an eruption. You're going to regret that.
Oh, you could hide from me, did ya?
Crucial. Crucial. Confringo.
You should have joined me.
I can't believe.
Well done for a child.
Crucial.
What's this? A child wandered too far.
Nobody will miss.
Gotcha.
Confringo. Crucial.
Target practice. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Confringo.
Now,
You'll regret this for the rest of your short life.
Rise, allow no more happy days for you. Please, no more! Aha, back for more. Knew you were still hanging about.
Crucial.
I've never seen such magic. This could be fun. Fight!
Let me in.
I don't know what kind of magic that was.
I heard you were quite the spectacle. You have to try it. I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again. Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single...
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alternati right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere. We must be getting closer.
Ranrock
will be pleased with our progress. You won't last long. How nice is it?
Accio, more of them! Crucio.
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Another troll. Where are the professors?
I see it, and I don't know.
Avada Kedavra! You bought one of these in Hogsmeade? You will not take what is not yours!
I don't think you know the trouble to make quick work of us. They can't stop us. Ranrock will raise the
Avada Kedavra!
Your little magic tricks won't distract me.
You're no match for us.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Listen, more goblins.
Avada Kedavra!
The pulsar. Fool to a feather.
Confringo! Accio! Leviosa! Avada Kedavra!
I won't rest until
Confringo! Avada Kedavra!
Let's not travel that.
one less human to worry about.
I'm saying all of Wizard to stop us now.
You against Ranrock's army. I won't rest until you're dead. Scared like that before, never you. Who do you think you are? You are postponing.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Heckard.
Thank you, Professor.
Such excellent. Let's not travel that. How did you do that? More of Ranrock's damn royalists. Your little magic tricks won't distract me. How did you do that? What? Never seen anything like that before.
Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two!
Stop him! Your little magic tricks won't distract me. Now, you to leave some for the rest of us.
We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Sharp.
You won't get away.
Get somewhere here.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it.
The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen? What about Isadora's fate?
Isadora wasted her ability trying to save people from themselves. I will not let others dictate what I do with this... my power.
You cannot possibly mean that. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the misery and pain that could cause.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Depulso! Defender! That did the trick. I have you now, Ranrock.
There seems to be some fight in your goal! No matter. I shall rid you of it! Come closer, young creature!
You can't stop me! Two sources of power. Ha! Don't like that very much, do you?
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
You can't run forever, Ranrock. There's
Give up now. My inexorable death is swift.
Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Defend us.
It cannot be happening. You will die.
Now, Ranrock. This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. I will defeat you.
We'll never break this hell from me! Never!
This is for Professor Fig.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miri, we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. I wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
I hope so. I'll let you know.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominis said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more. I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Heard you and Sebastian traversed a mountain in Loyalist territory. You know, that sort of thing could have got you both...
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy, but I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me, of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then. Oh, the minute...
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Not bad.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
We've made our money. Now let's burn him and be done. Confringo!
Back for more, Roxy. Here I find you.
Confringo! Down to the slaughter.
Cruising.
Confringo!
Cruising.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! We are all in order.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. I heard you were quite the spectacle at Summoner's Court. You have some prowess.
This looks intriguing.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.